I discovered I was pregnant. So I told my hairdresser the first 4 months of my pregnancy, okay, so I'm planning on filming all about my pregnancy and delivery kind of story video, but the first 4 months of my pregnancy were like so horrid and horrible and draining, and it was like the worst time of my life, but in the same time the happiest because I was pregnant. So it's like a mixed feelings kind of situation. But since I was not very well, I told the hairdresser that I wanted a low maintenance kind of thing because I didn't feel like going to do my hair every week. I was really sick and like drained, so I wanted something low maintenance, and I had dyed my hair like brown, light brown, and I still had blonde at the end, so that didn't require me to go to touch up my roots very often. In fact, it was like very low maintenance. But I missed my blonde so much, so as soon as I gave birth, I like went back to blonde, but in a healthy way. Oh, I must also say that for my hair, like really guys, pregnancy was a lifesaver, because I know that lots of women during pregnancy have like hair problems, but then on the other side there are lots of women that they have their hair like go 100 times better during pregnancy, and I was lucky to be one of those women. And like my hair kind of repaired itself without me doing anything. It repaired itself on its own. It was shiny, it was thick, it was beautiful, and it grew really long. Like during my pregnancy, I remember that my hair was always growing longer, and remember that I had my hair cut like up to here. And yeah, so pregnancy was a huge kickstart for my hair to grow longer. And I'm trying to remember stuff to say. Then after I gave birth, I decided that since my hair was so healthy, I will continue on doing good stuff for my hair so that it will stay healthy and grow longer. Because remember that my goal was and still is for my hair to be the length that it was before. So I decided that I wouldn't do as much bleach, and I would do like sort of natural kind of highlights. And from after I gave birth till now, which is like 2 years now, almost 2 years, I just apply, like I just do highlights on top. I don't have like more bleach over here. Like the bleach that there is the bleach that I previously had, so it's like an accumulation of bleach, and I didn't top that. I didn't top that, so that's why my hair is so healthy. I also must precise that I went for highlights appointment because I don't do anymore, like twice in a year. So that was really life-changing for me, because before I used to like do highlights like every 2 months or 3 months, which is crazy. And after my pregnancy, I only did highlights for like once or twice a year, so that was really life-changing. Now when it comes to blonde, if you're not a natural blonde, your hair, and you're using bleach, because normal hair dye will not cause that much damage, but bleach will. So if you're a fake blonde, I hate using that word, but if you're not a natural blonde, you will notice that with bleach and hair dye and stuff, your hair will lose its shine, will lose its elasticity, will lose its like the hair has a life to its own, so it will like lose its life. So now you can notice that I have really shiny hair. I don't have any serum on. From the camera you won't notice, but I know, because before when I applied lots of bleach, I had really, it showed that it was dry, that it was dull, it was not shiny at all. Whereas now, like it's a really big change. Those who know me know, because in real life it's really shiny, like especially here on top, because here it's the most healthy part that I have from my hair. And since I have not applied lights for so long, the worst area of my hair, it's not the end, it's not the top, but it's like this part right here, because there's an accumulation of bleach so you can notice. So this is the worst part. You won't notice, but I know, and the hairdresser knows. So this is the worst part, right? So that means that my hair from here till here, it's like 100% healthy hair, because there is the growth from 2 years. So this is the growth that I had in 2 years. From here to here, my hair grew this long. And this is like the virgin hair except for the hair dye. Now, here there's the bleach part. And this is the part where it is most unhealthy. Like, when my hair is dry, you won't notice it. But when it's wet, like, you can brush through here very, very easily. And then the brush stops through here. And the hair becomes like really mushy. And it breaks off. It's horrid. So I will be tackling that area. So I will be using several products in which I will feature in a future video. And yeah, about hair care, as I told you, I didn't have much of a hair care routine because everything was in hands of my hairdresser. So what I used was Nashi hair products, which are very, very, very good. They are made of argan oil and they're targeted for thick, curly and hair like that. So for me, it really did work wonders. I used their conditioner, their shampoo and their treatment. And I also applied almond oil weekly, like I used to sleep on it so that it absorbs deeply in my head. And trust me, natural oils are the best remedy for hair and stuff. They are much better. Sometimes, yes, they are much better than actual masks and treatments that worked wonders. So if you have bleached hair or damaged hair, please do apply almond oil or any other oil. It's either almond oil, castor oil or coconut oil on your hair. If you have oily hair, don't apply the oil from your roots, but always go like down, avoid the roots area so it doesn't touch the scalp. And yeah, so that's what I did to save my hair as well. It made a huge difference and it's really cheap, like oils are not expensive. I also did applied, apart from the almond oil, I used hair mask as well. I used the Nashi one, which is expensive but it's very, very good. Then when I saw that my hair is like quite healthy, I went on using the Tresemme one, which is also good, but it's not as effective. But if you have like normal hair or slightly damaged, it will do the job for you. And when it comes to blow dry and stuff, I blow dry my hair every week. I have dry hair, so I don't have excessive oil like going out from there. I have none of that, especially if you dye your hair. Like the hair dye will make your hair dry, so you will have less oil coming up from your scalp, if you get what I'm saying. So I blow dry my hair weekly. I don't straighten it. I never straighten it like with hair straighteners. It's just with a hair dryer. And whenever I curl it, of course, I use the curling one, but that's just occasionally. I think I need a trim now because it has been a while that I trimmed it, but I think I will start on trimming it myself, because if your hair is healthy, you won't have as much damage at the end, so you can kind of control your hair so you don't cut as much. And now I have a phobia of hairdressers cutting my hair, so I think and now it's long enough for me to bring it at the front and cut it, whereas before it was short for me to do that. And yeah, this is the Tresemme mask that I told you about. It's for hair prone to breakage and split ends, but there are loads of more alternatives like damaged hair, color treated hair, and blah blah blah. Then this is the brush I use for my hair. It's like a tangle teaser. I think yes, it's the original one, because I always thought this was fake, but it's the original tangle teaser. And it's like this. It's true. This is especially good for extensions. And with this brush, I noticed a huge difference when it comes to extensions when I used to brush them, whereas with normal pedal brushes, your extensions tend to shed more. I need to buy a pedal brush, but I'm buying everything when it comes to my hair. If I'm doing my hair at home, I will use this one. It's Tresemme Heat Protection, Heat Defense Styling Spray. So I will use this one. In summer, I always apply hair sunblock, and this is by Goldwell. It's a sun reflect leave-in protecting spray. Just mix it up and like the oil and the product mixing together. When it comes to serum, I occasionally use this Tresemme Liquid Gold Restorative Complex. It's an argan oil infused serum, but it's nothing special, it just adds shine to your hair mostly. When it comes to hairspray, I use this L'Oreal Satin spray, and it's a strong one, but I use this only when I'm doing curls. I mostly, like typically, I apply nothing on my hair when it's blow dry. And in summer, whenever I want it like natural, I leave my natural hair flowing around, I always use an oil kind of product. It's either this one, it's a hair food for dry and brittle hair, or otherwise my all-time favorite is the Palmer's Coconut Hair Food, which is somewhere in my beauty stash, but I couldn't find it. And yes, so I think this video is gonna be way too long. I told you at the beginning that there wasn't much to say, but as I started talking, I realized there really was much to say. So thank God for me that I'm going to separate videos like hair care routine and all that stuff, and I'm hoping that the change that I will go through, it's not a big change, so it's a small change, but for me it's a big change because I love blonde, and I've been blonde like for half of my life, I think, or more. Half of my life or a bit less. But yeah, so I think everything turns out good for me. Just in case you're wondering, this is the length of my hair. I will turn around for you. This is the length of my hair. And I've been wearing extensions less and less frequently because I'm loving my hair, my natural hair, thanks God, because I struggled with it growing longer and now it is. So I rarely wear my extensions on when I'm going out clubbing, kind of, because I love that like bouncy long hair effect. But other than that, I never wear them because I embrace my natural hair now that I love it now. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and also stay tuned for more hair related future videos. There will be more since I will be doing my hair myself, kind of. So yeah, that's it for now, guys, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye bye.